coming in claiming that they are introducing grassroots initiatives that are going to help the people. And so they use that as a way to go into the most remote parts of Africa. They're talking about government advocacy. When you look at it on paper, it all looks really good, but they're actually wolf in sheep's clothing. They are using that open access sounding humanitarian to constantly destabilize governments. I can tell you right now, the majority of African leaders, and not just African leaders, but leaders in the developing world, are celebrating the exit of USAID. I was listening to a program, I believe it was CNN, and I was jumping up and down. It was a government official from Hungary. He was echoing the same sentiments. He said they are happy USAID is leaving Hungary because they are always supporting opposition.
Dr Arikana Chihombori-Quao, a former African Union ambassador, has delivered a scathing critique of USAID, the United States Agency for International Development. She's called it a wolf in sheep's clothing in Africa. So, what exactly is Dr Arikana criticizing? She argues that USAID, while presenting itself as a benevolent force, is actually perpetuating dependency and undermining African self-sufficiency. She claims that the aid flowing into Africa is less about lifting the continent out of poverty and more about maintaining control over its rich resources. Dr. Arikana doesn't mince words. She points out that USAID has supported opposition groups and destabilized governments that don't align with Western interests. She believes this political maneuvering is a tactic to keep African nations weak and unable to make independent decisions. Now you might be wondering, how did Trump react to all this? Well, Trump, known for his strong opinions on international relations, reportedly expressed shock and dismay at Dr. Arikana's bold statements. His reaction highlights a significant tension in US-Africa relations, as it challenges the traditional narrative of Western aid as purely altruistic. Let's dive into some examples of USAID projects in Africa that have faced scrutiny. Critics have pointed to initiatives in agriculture, where instead of empowering local farmers, aid policies have often undermined local food systems. Dr. Arikana argues that these projects create a cycle of dependency rather than fostering sustainable development. Dr. Arikana's views resonate with broader debates on Western aid and neo-colonialism. By portraying Africa as perpetually in need of Western assistance, these aid programs, she argues, perpetuate a narrative of dependency and control. So, what's her solution? Dr. Arikana proposes a shift towards self-sufficiency and self-determination. She calls for strengthening governance, investing in local industries, and prioritizing African-led development. This vision of self-sufficiency challenges the traditional donor-recipient model and advocates for direct investments that benefit the African people. This debate has significant implications for African nations. Moving away from dependency on foreign aid could empower countries to build their own infrastructures and systems, fostering sustainable growth and economic independence. Dr. Arikana's call for a new approach to development invites both Africans and the international community to rethink their strategies and priorities. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.